everyone, it's Jen, and this presentation is all about subject records management.
Subject records management is an alphabetic system of storing and retrieving records, but by their subjects. Some examples may be correspondence and reports, catalogs and inventory lists, research data, or product development plans. Subject methods could be used in many different businesses for many different purposes. Some advantages are that related records are filed together and that files can easily be expanded by adding subdivisions to a main subject title. Also, correspondence names are shown on the folders. Some disadvantages are that concise subject titles and consistent coding are needed. Also, experienced filers are required. You also need indexing, coding, and cross-referencing to take more time because you have to understand which subject each item may go under. You'll see subject filing in a few different formats. One is with a dictionary arrangement. So this just means that all types of entries, so names, subjects, titles, are all interfiled. The subject folders are arranged from A to Z with guides in alphabetic order, just like a dictionary from A to Z. Then you have encyclopedic arrangement. So again, this is kind of like an encyclopedia where records are filed under a major subject title and then under a specific subtitle. Titles and subtitles are arranged alphabetically. So for example, you can see here that you may have advertising and sales promotions, and then you may have a subset of that where you have promotions for specific products, or you may have applications and then types of applications underneath that, and then that may be organized A to Z. When using a subject-based system for physical filing, you'll need to use guides and labels. Subject filing requires customized labeling of guides and folders for each subject subdivision. You may have captions, and these should have consistent spacing and style throughout. When you have a topic and a subtopic, you'll see that folder labels include the main subject title and then any subdivision. Captions should be in all capitals with no punctuation. You'll continue to use the method of having out indicators. Records that have been removed from a file are listed on the out indicator, and the indicators used the subject title for each record rather than the names. In order to create order in subject filing, you'll need to have subject indexes so that everybody is using a consistent set of topics. An indirect access system requires the use of a physical index. Indexes are either electronic or digital, or sometimes you may have a printed list. Indexes are created in text or database files, and a print copy is often placed in the storage area for reference. There are four major types of indexes: a master index, a relative index, a numeric index, and a name index. A master index is an alphabetic listing of all the subject titles used in the filing system. Titles on the master index are used for filing and for retrieving. So you can see, for example, in this image that I may be looking for something about sales. I would see that sales was the major topic and then find my subtopic of reports below that to find the file. I may also do this in reverse if I was looking to file something or retrieve something. Relative indexes are an alphabetic listing of all possible words by which records could be requested. This kind of serves as a cross-reference device. In other words, a relative index lists all the subtopics that are used in the system so that you can see the major topics to look under for your specific file. You may also see numeric and name indexes. Numeric indexes are a list of all files arranged by a file number. We'll explore these more later in the class. This system is used to assign numbers to a subject title. You may also see a name index, where a list of all correspondence names are stored in a subject file. This will include the name and address of each correspondent and the related subject title to find the file under or to retrieve the file from. Storage and retrieval procedures for subject filing are very similar to that of alphabetic, except that you're using the subject topics. You'll do the inspecting, where you check a record to determine whether it's ready to be filed. Then you'll do the indexing, the mental process of determining the subject filing segment to be used. Then you'll code and mark the filing segment on the record. You can see in this example that this letter has a release mark and is coded for filing. You'll see that the main topic that it is filed under is sales, the subtopic promotions, and the further subtopic magazines. Then, deeper under that, you'll file it alphabetically by the specific business names, breaking up the file segments just as you would in an alphabetic system. Storage and retrieval procedures are also very similar in terms of cross-referencing. This is where you'll be placing forms or copies of a record in alternate locations, and you'll also be sorting or arranging records in a filing order according to that system. In this example, you can see that there's some correspondence or an article that is being stored, and you're also cross-referencing under TV advertising, sales promotion, and television. Again, you'll see that storing requires placing a hard copy in an appropriate location or saving an electronic record. Then, retrieving will be using an index to help you locate the records and put an out indicator to provide information about records removed from the files.
In this module, you're going to apply the ideas discussed here in this presentation, including the different formats of subject rim procedures, and different indexes that are used in subject rim filing and retrieval. See you soon.